Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Lala here. So today I am back with a planner video. It's been quite a while since I last recorded a planner video. The last one that I did was a rant about 3D planning versus functional planning, and I'll link the video below so you guys can watch the video if you haven't, if you're interested. In this video, I'm going to decorate my summer planner. I actually recorded this video I think during the month of July. I meant to post this video then, but I had to edit the video and do a few things to it, and then obviously do the voiceover, which I'm doing now actually, like a month after. But I didn't have time, and then I forgot I had the video there. And I just, I saw it the other day and I remembered, and so I'm doing the voiceover right now, and I will still post it. Obviously you're watching it, so I thought that I would just, still go ahead and post it. I wanted you guys to see my process of decorating my planners and, how I do it, because I think that a planner flip through gets kind of old after a while if there's nothing different in my planner, and I haven't been planning as much, so there's really not much different in the sense of planning. I wanted to show my decorating process. Basically I like to personalize my planners as much as I can, and the first thing that I have in my planner, which is what you guys are looking at right now, that's what I call my dashboard. I do add pictures to the back of my dashboard, and so that's what I'm doing right now. I think that after looking at a few pictures that I had, I wanted to do a kind of like remembering theme, remembering the old times kind of theme, or remembering the things that I have in my life, or that I had in my life, that were very good. And so the first pictures of two of my cats, which one I still have with me, and the other cat I gave him away to another family, which is still taking care of him, and they're doing a good job at taking care of him, so he's very happy where he's at. But I always remember him, and it makes me sad because he was one of my first cats that I had when I moved out of my mother's house. Those two cats were the first ones that I had. And then the other pictures, the picture in the middle was a picture of a junk journal that I did recently, which I wanted to have it there so I could remember, that's what I do. And the other picture that you guys saw was a picture of me and my friends. So now what I'm doing, this is a divider. This is the first divider of my planner. And so what I'm doing is just gonna decorate it. The first divider, does he have a tab? I don't remember if he has a tab. I will add the tab after I decorate the divider. What I usually do when I decorate my dividers is I just layer, some items together, some things. Typically, I use the inspirational cards that come in the Planner Society kit. And sorry, that's one thing I didn't mention. I always use the Planner Society kit. I used to spend a lot of money on planner things, and then I discovered the Planner Society, and I really like florals. I like florals a lot, and shabby chic, and that's basically what the Planner Society the theme of the Planner Society is basically that most of the time it's florals and shabby chic things. And so I signed up for it, and it's like $30 a month. She sends a lot of stuff in her kits. At the beginning, the first few kits that I got when I first signed up weren't that interesting, weren't that inspiring, but then it started getting super good, and I just kind of like stick with it. And then I realized that, hey, I'm paying $30 a month and I'm actually getting everything that I need in my planner as far as decorations. So why would I spend any more money on any other planner supplies? So I made the choice of continuing the Planner Society kit and then not having to buy any other planner supplies unless it's something that I absolutely love. And I'm not doing it because I'm a fan of the Planner Society. I am not a fan of the Planner Society because their customer service, it's really, really bad. It's like the worst customer service ever. Obviously, I'm just talking from my experience. They might have had good customer service with other people, but with me, it was terrible. The few times that I had to deal with them. And I also had another bad experience with the owner of the Planner Society, the artist, which I'm not going to talk about because it's just not something that I want to discuss. But I just wanted to point out that my reason for using the Planner Society is not because I'm a super fan of it. I just really like the prints and the flowers and the items that she has. I mean, just because I don't like their customer service and I don't particularly like the artist, I don't like her customer service skills, that doesn't mean that she's not a good artist at what she does. She's not good at what she does, and she's good at what she does. Her kit brings a lot of stuff for $30. A washi tape, a pen, you get papers to do with dividers, you get tabs for your dividers, you get inspirational quotes in really cute designs, you get die cuts, you get stickers. There's other things that you get that not necessarily she puts in every kit. Every kit has like one or two items that are different from the previous kit, and that's how she does it. She also started incorporating acetate and vellum sheets into her kit, and so I just think it's an overall complete package for very little money, in my opinion, because I used to spend more than $30 at Michael's. So in my opinion, it's just really worth it if you really like flowers that much. I love flowers. I would always use flowers in my planner. So I really don't see the need to sign off the kit just because I don't like dealing with them. And I don't have to deal with them. I just get my kits every month and that's it. So yeah, that was my mini rant / free advertisement for the Planner Society, even though I don't think she deserves it, but whatever. Okay, so I think this is like my third divider that I'm actually decorating now. And as you have being able to see, I follow a pattern. I do doilies, die cuts, and inspirational quotes, like the little cards. Those are like cards, but you know, they're so cute. I just think they're cute. I love to distress my die cuts and my cards. I mean, after I discover the power of distressing, I just can't live without it. I always do it. I try to keep my planner, like I said, very personal. So people would probably think like, well, you know, using Planner Society items is not that personal because, you know, they're really not yours or you didn't create them. But I don't know. I think what's personal to me is the way I design my decoration, like the way I decorate it, the way that I envision the, you know, how my dividers are going to look. I think that's personal to me because it's like using craft items that you buy at the store, like craft paper, and then you use glue, and then you might use a stencil to stencil in the paper, and you might use watercolors. You didn't create the watercolor, but you use them to create a design. So this is not technically a design, but it's you know, it's I decorated my dividers, and you know, I use the Planner Society stuff. So I just see them as a tool to get, you know, the effect that I want in my planner. But the rest of my planner is actually handmade. Like I do my own inserts, and I just try to do everything myself because I think it just looks, overall it looks better. It's more me, and I feel very comfortable planning in my planner. When I do plan, I'm very bad at being disciplined. I think planning requires a certain discipline that I don't have. I don't have that. I often find myself not planning, even though I have a system that's working when I actually implement the system. But like I said, I haven't been doing much of that. The last planner video that I posted on my channel, like I said at the beginning of this video, it was a rant, right? It was a video about pretty planning versus functional, or functional versus pretty planning, and I was just ranting about how the two have nothing to do, like they're not really in the same wavelength. And I'm not just gonna go about ranting about it here, but I will link the video. Like I said, the video will be linked below if you guys are interested in, you know, watching what I have to say about it. But I really didn't think that the video was gonna get the kind of attention that it's gotten. I mean, I thought that I was gonna get a lot of like hate for the video. Like a lot of people was gonna be like, oh, you know, just shut up about it already, or whatever it is, you know. But it actually was well received. I think that even though it has like 25 dislikes or something like that, I mean, like I've never seen a video get so many dislikes in the planner community or in the journal community for that matter. But versus dislike, it's got more likes, obviously. And there's a lot of comments, and all the comments are very positive. So I know that people liked the video and that they agree with what I had to say. I mean, obviously the people that left comments and liked it agree with what I had to say. And really, it's not, I mean, of course, it's about me trying to get my point across. And, you know, of course, it's about, you know, finding other people that think the way I think, or that at least agree to some extent with what I had to say. But again, you know, I know that not everybody's going to agree with what I say or the way that I think, you know, so that's fine. But I mean, the dislikes don't really bother me as much. I think that if anything, the dislikes on the video mean that somebody actually watched the video and didn't like it, or at least watched the video enough to the point where I told them to dislike the video if they didn't like the video, because I did say that. I think that's a good thing to take from that, because, you know, if your video doesn't get any likes or dislikes, then nobody's actually watching it. So what I wanted was for people to actually, you know, watch the video and just either feel like they could relate to me, or in a way, or feel that they just had to disagree completely. And, you know, I achieved that. I think I achieved that. I'm just happy at the fact that it got a lot of positive attention. That's just what I'm happy about. And I really, really appreciate everybody that left comments and that watched the video and really liked the video. You guys touched my heart with every comment that you left, and I just really appreciate it, because sometimes we just feel like we are alone in this journey. You know, it's really, the internet is really like a lonely place, if you really ask me. You know, I mean, I have a friend who's a very dear friend of mine right now. I've known her for a while, like for more than 2 years or 3 years. Like I've known her, I would say I've known her for about 5 or 6 years, and or a little more than that. And I met her online, and I actually have never met her in person, but she's a very good friend of mine. So aside from that, the internet can still be very lonely, because you don't really hear the voice of the other person. You just see what they, you know, the comments that they make and what they say. You don't see their expressions when they're leaving the comments. You don't see their reactions and their physical reaction, and you don't really listen to their voice. So that can make things a little bit confusing and, you know, lonely, in my personal opinion. I don't know why I decided to make this video this way, like to do a voiceover. But I thought that, okay, the video was going to be way too long if I had to explain what I was doing it, because I can't really concentrate on doing something if I'm talking about what I'm doing. I'm not really a teacher material. I can never do it. I have to concentrate on what I'm doing. Otherwise, it just doesn't get done. So I thought that doing a voiceover would be better, but now that I'm doing the voiceover, it's like I'm talking about anything else except for what's going on in the video. But it's kind of self-explanatory after a while. And I already told you guys more or less what I do. And so yeah, that's basically it. I did try to use those hello and today tabs, you know, at all cost. I was trying to just use them at all cost, but at the end I gave up because I couldn't really find anything to put them in. But I still kept them because I'm going to use them to decorate my pages inside the planner. So one thing that I do, as soon as I finish decorating my planner, if whatever I have left over, I go through it and I select, you know, the things that I will see myself really using, and whatever I'm not gonna use, if I think it's really cute and somebody else would want it, I put it aside for the giveaways that I do. I always, you know, I have extra stuff and I'm not gonna use, and that it really hasn't been used or anything, so I give it away. So that's one thing that I'm gonna do with all those bookmarks that came in this kit, because as those birds that you're seeing on top of my planner, on the top of my planner, so I used one of those in the planner, but to decorate it, and I think I used a few others throughout the planner, but the ones, you know, the little birds and some others I don't really use, and I don't see myself using them in the future, so I put them away, you know, for future giveaways. So if you guys like any of these items, either follow me on Instagram, because on Instagram I post more regularly than I do on YouTube, and I do mention when I have giveaways going, or, you know, subscribe to my channel here and just be watchful for any giveaway videos, because there's gonna be one pretty soon. I have a few items that I want to give away, so be sure to come back here and keep an eye on that if you're interested. I finished the decorating the planner, and now I'm gonna give you guys a tour of what the planner looks like. So I zoom in to show you the pictures. See, that's the picture of me and my best friends, and Jamie, who is the one on the left, recently passed away. I only have Johan, which was the guy in the middle of Jamie and I. And Johan lives in Philadelphia, so I really don't have him per se, because, you know, he's not here where I live, and so I don't have really anybody to hang out with that, you know, like I do have people to hang out with and other friends that I have met along the way, and that I'm grateful for having in my life as well. But what I mean is, you know, like that kind of friend that you have, that you've always had since high school, those are, you know, very, very precious friends. They're like family, right? So that was Jamie, and that's what Johan is for me. So, and sadly I don't have Jamie anymore, and I don't have Johan either. He doesn't live here. So if you're watching this, Johan, you need to move here soon. Come back, because I miss you. So here I realized that I have forgotten to add a top tab to this vellum sheet, and so I added it there. But yeah, that was the tour of my planner. I do have a video on my planner system, so I'll link that as well. But that's it, you guys. This is the end of the video, so I hope to see you guys again soon in my next video, and until then, stay safe, and I'll see you guys then. Bye bye.